What's up, physics? Just doing some chemistry. Nope. Doing some physics from the dirt bike shed. Today we're going to talk about how much things weigh. Now, you have a misconception about what weight is because we throw the term weight around incorrectly all the time. Let's look at this dirt bike right here. If one of my friends said, "Hey, Mr. Perkins, how much does your YZ250F weigh? How much does it weigh?" I would say 220 pounds. Now, really, when it was built in Japan, so they weren't doing pounds. So they made this bike, and there's a weight limit for professional motocross, so they have to make the bike weigh a certain amount. But this bike has a mass of 100 kilograms. Now, if I'm in any country in the world, except for the United States, and someone said, "Hey, Mr. Perkins, how much does your YZ250F weigh?" I would say 100 kilograms. But you know what? That's wrong. It doesn't weigh 100 kilograms. Its mass is 100 kilograms. So, how could I be wrong? If I said this thing weighs 100 kilograms, that will be technically incorrect. 100 kilograms, oh, that's not very dark. 100 kilograms is actually the mass of the dirt bike. But when we talk about weight, if we use the term weight, weight is a downward force. Weight is a downward force. Now, force is measured in newtons. So force is in newtons. And if we're looking at force, we have Newton's second law that you learned several videos ago. F equals ma, right? Force equals mass times acceleration. So if I had a 100 kilogram dirt bike and it was sitting on the planet Earth, like my dirt bike is, the acceleration towards the Earth of any object, it's always trying to accelerate towards the surface of the Earth at 9.8 meters per second, and we call that gravity. Gravity is the acceleration towards the planet Earth. So if someone asked me how much my YZ250F weighed, I should say it weighs 980 newtons. But that will be the nerdiest physics teacher thing ever. When we talk about how much things weigh, like an object sitting on the earth, like my dirt bike over there, instead of using the letters F equals ma, we just use the letters W, which is the downward force, weight, equals mg. And the g is always going to be 9.8 meters per second. So I'm going to ask you how much some things weigh, and you're going to use this formula to solve and turn it into me on a Google Doc. All right? I'm just going to weigh 6 or 8 things. Please keep in mind that the mass unit in physics, the standard unit, is kilograms. And this scale right here is going to weigh things in grams. See that little g right there? It's going to weigh things in grams. So when you're doing your work, don't forget to convert your mass from grams here to kilograms. And that means you'll divide this number by 1,000. Okay, for your assignment, you're going to tell me the weight of this specific gravity instrument that I used to use on RVC Lab. You're going to tell me the weight of this wood glue. You're going to tell me the weight of this 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter socket. You're going to tell me the weight of this container of toothpicks, the weight of this Allen wrench, the weight of this Nerf football, and the weight of this can of bug spray. Okay? So this is how you're going to turn it in. You're going to say the weight of, and you're going to name the object, and you're just going to write it down in newtons, okay? Here we go. The specific gravity bulb has a mass of 65.55 grams. The container of wood glue has a mass of 155.12 grams, or 0.13 grams. The 1/2 inch socket has a mass of 63.24 grams. The toothpicks have a mass. Their mass is 37.43 grams. The mass of the Allen key or the Allen wrench is 16.33 grams. The mass of Cab's Nerf football is 46.08 grams. And the mass of this insect repellent bug spray is 85.27 grams. So, tell me how much each of those objects weigh, and I will see you later from the Dirt Bike Shed.